Fucking 30 men in a tank. Hello people, my name is Jimmy, and today I'm going to be traversing the deep, dark depths of the hell known as Metacritic. So, in case you've been stuck in a time capsule from 1918 and are only just waking up to this world of today where we take photos of our food, Battlefield 1 is out and it's getting some pretty great reviews both from consumers and critics alike, so it looks like the experiment has been a big success. But this is the internet, and there's always a few. I understand that opinion is a case of each to their own, but in the case of some Metacritic users, they kind of get a bit petulant with it in my opinion, giving games 1 and 0s out of 10 that really don't deserve it. That shit needs to be reserved for the real big pieces of shit.
Hello my baby, hello my honey, hello my ragtime gal.
So without further ado, here is the creme de la creme or trash de la trash of Metacritic's user reviews for Battlefield 1 on Xbox One, PC and PS4. Okay, so first up we have Fitterslim, who sounds like he might be a spam commenter looking for links and traffic to his shitty diet blog, but apparently not, so let's have a look. Better than Battlefield 4, but that doesn't say much. Battlefield 4 was great. The fuck? So by this estimation, he gave Battlefield 4 a 0? What? There is zero trench warfare. Oh, for God's sake, World War 1 wasn't all about trenches. If you want trenches, go and play Verdun, alright? In other words, it's still a game for the brain-dead people who don't have a clue. You actually need to do a lot of teamwork. Maybe the reason you're dying is because you're such an arrogant asshole and not working with anyone? Just a guess. Try doing anything except running around like a chicken on fire and you get instantly killed. Well, again, just get good, dude. It takes time to adjust to this game. You can't just go, oh, it's different. I don't like it. Change is bad. Too long didn't read. Elitist wants the game only the way he wants it. Nobody else can be satisfied. Next up we have You're Crazy or You're Crazy, who sounds like a really shit wizard they left out of Lord of the Rings. This anti-historical mess craps on the memory of the millions of Europeans sent to their deaths. Actually, if you play it properly and look at what's going on, then you'll see that a lot of the game is sort of saying war isn't good. World War 1 was just a gigantic clusterfuck, nobody won, and it was all a war fought for nothing. It was a pointless war that paved the way for the Second War, so yeah. Stop giving money to global companies that hate you, your family, and your society. Wow. I know that EA sometimes are a bit naughty in what they do, but I really doubt they're going to send bags of their own shit in the post to my sister. Well, I hope not. Here comes Kwasakwi with one of the most boring insults ever. Slow-paced gameplay, spongy gameplay. Okay. The controlling feels terrible. For me, no Battlefield game anymore, just a reskin of the Battlefront Star Wars game. Okay, so it does look a little bit like Battlefront, just a little bit in the menu design and stuff like that, but it's really a completely different game. You can't reskin it. I mean, yeah, shut up. I think a lot of people that say, oh, it's just a reskin, are kind of underestimating how much work goes into developing a game, okay? Here is Mr. Zariso, who has a lot to say and not enough punctuation to do it with. OMG, I played this game from a friend, and it's always the same thing. I hate the part when you play fucking 30 men in a tank. The game is like a copy of Battlefield 4 and Hardline together. So basically, this game is poop. I'm going to say he said poop. So he said he'd been in a tank for about half an hour. I think he's probably played for 31 minutes in total. I don't know if he understands that you can do other things in the game apart from being in a tank. You're being a blimp, man. A goddamn blimp! And lastly, it's from Unlimited Power 2, and he has a long one, so bear with us here. For some reason, Battlefield 1 has been acclaimed for being immersive. However, it's not. Campaign, as usual, is garbage that contains uninteresting characters and some pretty sounding graphics. But who cares about graphics and sound when the campaign is only 4 hours? The multiplayer is probably the worst multiplayer I've seen in a while. Clearly you haven't been playing a lot of games this year, my friend. And then he goes on and on and on about how basically he can't play the game and that's their fault that he keeps dying, even though he can't understand to just not get shot. The multiplayer only includes 9 maps. No doubt the other maps will be locked behind the $50 premium pass. Not true. There's a new one coming out soon. So yeah, blah 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 blah. I honestly don't care anymore, which is why I took the time out of my day to write 300 words on the internet. You know what, I'm actually quite surprised there aren't more people like this reviewing the game. I think 1 and a 0 reviews are some of the most ridiculous things you'll see in terms of opinion on the internet. Metacritic is sort of a breeding ground for this just like barrage of negative reviews just because you don't agree with the game and you're just trying to make other people feel as negative as you do. I think everyone is going to be negative once in a while. There's just going to be the kind of person that is just a negative Nelly. So yeah. Of course, I'm also not naive enough to suggest that Battlefield 1 isn't without its problems. I gave it a 9 out of 10, but there's a lot of change that needs to come with the new updates whenever they do arrive. It is quite buggy. The Operation Blimp, whatever they are, backups are kind of imbalanced in the game and are sort of act as an equalizer. That is something I agree with, and I don't really like them, to be honest. And the battle packs, what a waste of time. Nobody can ever see them, and I just keep getting replicates over and over again. It's just like a Groundhog Day of scrapping new stuff and then waiting to buy a new battle pack, and ugh. But really, Battlefield 1, I think the consensus is that it's a pretty great FPS and one of the best Battlefields in a long time. I think I'll probably be playing for a while. I don't actually have as much here as I thought I would to work with, so if you'd like to see more of these in the future, let me know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching. Bye!